Okay, now that we've looked at the chart that had some ideas, I'm going to show you my idea. So you're going to do this in just a minute on your journal. I'm going to start with my picture because this is going to help me get my idea down on paper. So if you notice, I did not choose one of the writing prompts that was on the list because I wanted to write about something else. So I'm writing about a time that I went fishing. So here's my picture, and notice how I added details. We always want to make sure that our picture has lots of details. Below that, I have the words that I'm going to trace with my pencil. These words are also on the paper, so in your journal, you will write these words as well. The first word is the word one, so I'm going to trace over that. Notice that I have a capital O at the beginning of that word because this is the first letter in the first word of my sentence. So this begins my sentence. So one time. So I'm going to do my T, my I, my M, and my E. The word time, and then I. Remember, anytime that I is by itself, it's going to be a capital I. Always going to be a capital I when it's by itself. So one time I. Now obviously my writing has to match my picture. So if I look at my picture, I can see that I went fishing. So that's what I'm going to write on the rest of my sentence. So one time I went. Went. Okay, now you can sound out this word, or you can also use a dictionary to help you learn how to spell it, or like a sight word list, because this is a sight word, so this should be a word that we should know how to spell. I went fishing. Let's sound out the word fishing together. Good, F. Now notice I had to start the next word on this line because I wouldn't be able to squeeze it in over here. So I just go to the next line. Now this does not get a capital letter because it's not a new sentence. It's still a part of this sentence. Okay, so fishing. I. Sh. I know that the letters S, H say sh. And then ing. What three letters say ing? Good, I-N-G. So I'm going to say I-N-G. Okay? This is the end of my sentence. So since this is just a telling sentence, I'm going to add my period at the end. Now notice my period is right here on this bottom line. It's not a big old circle and it's not floating somewhere up here. It's just right here. Now, something that good writers always do is they go back and read their writing to make sure that it makes sense. So follow along with me. One time I went fishing. Okay, tomorrow we're going to work on adding some details to this and adding just a little bit more to our writing. So in just a second, you're going to complete the same kind of writing assignment for yourself. Now, please make sure that you're choosing something that's important to you to write about, something that you've done. It may be fishing, but it may not be the same thing. So I want you to do your own writing, and then you'll take a picture and submit it for your teacher.